Welcome, voiceover artists. If you're serious about becoming a professional voice actor, voiceover artist, or AI character developer, and you're not currently getting the results you want, there's a reason, and it's probably not what you think. I'm James Spencer of Spencer Artist Development, located in Long Beach, California, and I am a voiceover, voice acting, AI character developer, dialect specialist, acting and musical theater coach that has been in the industry for over 30 years, teaching privately as well as in the industry and for university. So if you are wanting to become a serious voiceover actor and you're not getting results, it's because that you probably haven't invested in working with a coach who can teach you the ins and out of the industry. The industry has changed considerably in the last few years, and a lot of people just sort of kind of wing it with, oh, I'll just put some demos together, hope for the best, instead of actually having your demo portfolio reflect professional and diverse talents. So a correct voiceover portfolio will have 5 contrasting under 1 minute commercials, 5 contrasting animation and video game characters that are now associated with AI character development. So we develop these actual characters from scratch, and that gives you a little bit more interest than someone who's just reading a script. So that's something. And then also 5 contrasting narrations in the portfolio. And in addition, you're going to most voice actors don't struggle because of the talent. They struggle because their training isn't diverse and specific enough, and their demos or lack of web portfolio or so forth are basically stopping your chances of getting hired. So having that time to invest in yourself, to really perfect the industry, to have your computer set up for success, to have your branding and web portfolio together, to be listed on the correct websites to find voiceover work. These are all things that are going to work in your benefit for success. And this is where a lot of people just, again, wing it. If you were going for any other career, think about this. Most people would go to a university and get a degree for 4 years. So it should be really, in a way, no different for voiceover, meaning you really need to invest with a good teacher and spend that time to learn the industry instead of just hoping you're doing it right and trying to cut corners. And what I see happens, unfortunately, is a lot of really talented people don't invest. They just kind of like, oh, I'll read a book on voiceover, I'll watch a couple of YouTube videos, and then they call themselves a professional voiceover artist and think they're going to get hired. Not going to happen. So this is where, when you're working with someone who has the connections in the industry and can show you step by step what's going to allow for success, while also learning new entrepreneurial skills that you can put into effect while you're building your business so you're making money, that's smart. So I tell people, invest wisely. Yes, it's going to take some money to get your voiceover studio off the ground, but also there's ways of making money while you are investing in yourself. And that's something I go over of different options. A lot of my students do things like, they open their own teaching studios and teach online. Others do other, acting projects, or do stage and do some other things. So these are things that we can talk about. And I work with specifically you understanding that where you currently live, where not only where you live, but also the computer you have, and your talents are either going to set you up for success or keep you from getting hired. So it's really important that, since I know the industry of the US, I can look at where are you located, what are your talents, what's the best avenue for success for you. Every person's different. So what tends to happen is a lot of beginner voiceover artists are just trying to do what everybody else is doing, hoping they're going to succeed, and that usually doesn't work. Okay, so those are things I work on. In my coaching, again, we go far beyond the surface level of performance. So I will be helping you with your professional demo development. I have certification courses that you can do in getting the development in dialects, or in, if you are interested in animation, video gaming, AI character development, storyboard, pitch Bible, Lobbin efforts, all those things of the industry. So that way you can apply for that dream position and you have everything to back it up. You can say, here's certifications, here's my portfolio, and that could put you ahead of other people. Okay, so those are things I work with, and we're going to make you versatile and sustainable. Okay, so this is James Spencer. If you are interested in working with me and you are 18 and older in the US, or I do take younger if I usually take maybe 14 and up. So if you're in junior high or high school, that's fine. Have your parent contact me and we can set up a time to talk. So you can call my phone number, and I usually set up a complimentary consult where we can talk for 15 minutes or so. I can find out about you. We can see if we're a good fit for each other, and so forth. I do require a 1-hour first lesson orientation before booking your regular time. I do work with different budgets. So I have 45-minute, 1 hour, or 90-minute durations weekly. I also have bare minimum I will allow of 1 hour every other week. So for a lot of people on different budgets, most people can make that work and invest in their future. Also, I supplement all of my teaching with additional tutorial videos online between the week with things you're working on. What's very cool with me is all of your textbooks, all of your scripts are included in the lesson pricing and one-time registration fee. So you're getting bang for your buck. Okay, so I would love to work with you if you're interested. Like I said, just send me a phone call, note, or visit my website. And I wish you the best, and good luck with all your endeavors as a voiceover artist. This is James Spencer. Thank you so much.